Welcome. My name's Charlton. Today we're going to do a little nice slow flow, about 20 minutes worth, and concentrating on hamstrings and hips. What would be useful is to have a belt. Don't have a belt, a normal belt will work, or a tie or a scarf or something of that nature. Having said that, we're just using it for leg in the air, subtapatangusta or hamstring stretch. You could do without it, and I'll give you that option. Again, blocks would be useful. Now, maybe you don't have them today, maybe you have them in future. So blocks would be useful for a little bit of work we're doing. You could use a chair, you could use a wall. So before we get settled, you might want to be close to the wall. Optional. And again, you can go without blocks. So I'm going to put those to one side, and we're going to come on the back. We're going to get moving pretty quickly. So we're going to come on down, bring your right knee into your chest, left leg long, and just squeeze it in, circle the foot, move the toes. And just a breath or two like that. And then take the knee out to the side, up, down, around. Just a gentle little movement. And then reverse it. From there, extend it. So hands behind thighs, circle the foot. Okay. Bring the foot onto the thigh, knee out, and then just a little bit to the right and a little bit to the left. Anyone remember where that's from? Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, you didn't need to know that. And again. And we might get time to come back to that. So now that I've done all that, I'm going to either use the belt or I'm just going to go back to hands behind thighs. Or some of you have been doing it for a while, or maybe you just like this movement. So I bent my knee, held my toe with my fingers, not overdoing that hold, by the way, and lengthen. So your choice. However, probably not for the toe option, but if you're holding hands or holding belt, point, floss, point. And then maybe let your leg go a little left, a little right. Now, I've got my left leg bent, but you could have it long. But if it's long, try to press the heel to the ground, draw the belly in. And then we're just holding. I might let it go away a little, draw it back in again. I might have a bend in the knee, but I can still feel the stretch, or maybe I'm working on lengthening. And as I lengthen it, it might actually go forward, or maybe it's up. I quite like walking the hands up, grip, and then just drop the shoulders, or rather release them. Draw your toes back, so toes are heading to the shin. And we're going to release. So we're going to go all the way back to the other side. So left leg in, right leg long. Again, just squeeze, maybe circle the foot, point the toes. Take the knee out to the side, circle it up, around. And then up for the first time, and just circling, pressing in. Okay. This leg bend, foot on thigh. And it's kind of hip work combining with a little twisting. And you might literally just go a little that way, a little that way. Or you might find, oh wow, I want to go all the way up. And just for this round, you could put your eyes to no surrender. So we get a little bit more happening through the shoulders, which will add to the twisting component. Okay, we're back again. Hand, belt, hip, hold, maybe floss a little, and bend along with the leg. Depends for me what on any given day allows me to stretch the back of the leg better. So some days it's actually this one. You're going to press the heel. Other days it's bent. And today for me it's long. As soon as I got the stretch, I'm just going to hold. Going to breathe in. And release. Okay, leg down. Belt now can go out of the way. Bring your knees into your chest. Squeeze them, circle them around. And then right hand on right, left on left knee. Circle them out and up. And then around. I'm keeping hands on knees so I can get it just into my hips. So just literally the femur into the hip socket. We're going to come up. So you could roll up. You could rock and roll. Get the spine a little stretch. Just the way that makes sense to you. As we come up, we're going to go to all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and either curl the toes under or flat, or maybe there's a bit of both. And you've got a few rounds to just move slowly from one to the other. So inhale, exhale, and again. Okay. Walk your hands forward, come into dog kneeling. Head could be to the ground, head can be off. Lengthen your spine. Try to keep your hips over your knees. So I'm not sitting back like this. I'm more forward. I'm going to add a little bit by lifting my forearms. Going to let my head go to the mat. Get a bit more shoulder stretch out of it. And then back. Okay. From here, take weight into your hands. Extend your right leg back. Lift it up. Bring it back down. Lift it up again. And just do a couple. Just exhale. Toes could be pointed. Maybe they're pointed on the way up. Flexed on the way down. And again, one more. Point. Flex. Point, hold. Press into your right hand, bird dog. Extend your left arm forward and hold. And down. Okay. Let's try the second side. Wrists are feeling it a little. Give them a quick shake. This can also be done on forearms. So I could extend my left leg back and lift. I'm going to come up onto all fours and down and point and flex. Two more. Point and flex. One more. And then hold. Extend the arm as well. And release. Okay. New movement. From here, right leg back again. Bend the knee under. Inhale back. Exhale. Kind of cat pose with a little leg movement. Okay. Hold. Open up. Lamp post. And then circle around. Just get into that hip to your degree. And down. One to go. And we're going to move on from here. So left leg back. Draw the belly in, round, knee to nose, or heading in that direction, and back, and again, and back. One more. And then open up the hip again and just circle. Reverse and back. Okay. First down dog. Walk your hands forward. Inhale up. Cat toes are curled. Exhale round. Lift your knees, lift your hips, press on back. And maybe you want to do that again. So knees come down. We inhale. We exhale. Okay. From here, lower yourself down all the way. Move your hands forward for a nice little things pose. Hold, press into the forearm, reach the crown, draw your belly in. Top of the feet in the mat, on the mat rather. From there, we're going to release down. Now, hands on the back of your hips here somewhere. Maybe palm on palm, hold a finger or interlace fingers. I want you to lift your chest and draw your belly in. And we're going to inhale, lift. Exhale down, let it go. This time, if you've got your hands interlaced, let them go. Just want them lightly on the back of the hips. Make it more about the spine as we inhale, lift. And release. One more, but we're going to start. So we're going to inhale, lift your right leg. And down, lift your left leg. And down, and again, right, left. Okay, hands alongside chest, rolling cobra up, slowly down. And again, inhale up. Doesn't have to be this high, you go to the place that makes sense to you. And one more, rolling up. As you release all the way back to a child pose. Knees together, knees apart, your preference. Head to the ground, doesn't come to the ground, maybe stack. Let your arms have a little break. Okay, hands forward, arms forward. Inhale, round. Slowly come forward, bend your elbows lower down. Inhale, lifted cobra. Again, doesn't have to be that high. Exhale, release, press back, child pose. And again, inhale, round. Exhale, lower yourself down. Adjust for your body. Inhale up. Exhale, yes. Press on back. One more. Just find a little flow on your own. Again, adjusting. Okay. As we come on back, we're going to slowly roll up into kneeling. Not going to be here long. Shake it out. Some of you will find this is way more comfortable. From there, we're going to bring our right leg forward for a kneeling lunge. And a hold. Now, this is where I'm going to use blocks, but it could be done without. So I'll have blocks ready to use. From here, I'm just going to come back, foot is flat, whoops, and go back. Do a couple like that. So again, blocks can make this a little easier. You can be as high as you want to. Anything. I've got these fancy blocks, but you literally could use whatever you like. So again, you haven't got them today, another day. A couple of books, maybe wrapped up would work. Books you obviously don't care that much about, or any old household object or wood, a couple of bits of wood will work. As I go back this time, I'm going to come back heel, roll the foot off the ground. I'm going to bend again, come back. Now about here, I'm going to hold. And there are other variations of this, so feel free to do, as long as you're lengthening the back of the leg, feel free to do the one you want. From here, I'm going to turn it into running. So I'm going to use my blocks, but you don't have to. In fact, I'll go without them. I'm going to have hands either side, lift my back leg up. I'm going to hold. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to straighten and back. Straighten and back. Okay. Hold. Hold. Take weight into your hands, back knee on the ground, and just literally change. Other leg forward, little lunge, and then straight away we're into it. Foot is flat, bend your knee. Couple, let's 3 like that. Slowly, I'm probably going a bit quick. About now, I'm coming onto my heel. Using the blocks enables me to keep my spine long. If it tends to round, my tailbone tucks under and I lose a bit of that stretch. And we work on the play and figure that one out. Okay, about now I'm going to hold with the ball of the foot off. Okay. Turn it into a runner's lunge with blocks, without blocks, your choice. So I'm here, and all I'm doing is straightening that front leg a little. That's all I'm doing at this point. And I'll hold about now. Taking weight into my hands, I'm coming back to down dog. I'm going to do a 3-legged dog, so that's where the right leg's going to come up. Now, you might want to just do another 3-legged cat, so totally fine. From here, feet together, right leg up, hold, knee to chest, hold, stepping forward, or knee to ground, bring the leg forward. We're back into a lunge. We're going to bring our hands onto our thighs. We're going to lift up. Hands are coming up. Okay. Hands down, change. So you're going back to all fours or you're going back to down dog. Now hold that for a moment. 3-legged cat, down dog. 3-legged dog. Again, your way to bring that left leg through. Back knee's going on the ground anyway. Hands on fire, use that to lengthen. Maybe toes are curled under, and I had them there for a while. Maybe it's flatter foot. And just lengthen up. Extend arms. Reach, stretch. Breathe. Seems a silly thing to say, but sometimes you might just catch yourself holding the breath a little. Okay, release your hands. So we're going to go back to down dog. I'm going to do another little sequence. So I'm stepping back. And for a moment, maybe there's a little pedal, stretch, bend. Inhale, plank, knees to the ground. Inhale, cat. Exhale, round, child pose. Toes curled under if you can, but maybe you're not doing that. Going to inhale back up. Let your weight come forward, lower down. I'm going to do a lifted cobra. You could do things. So you're going to lift. Going to exhale, release, and I'm heading back, all fours, down dog. So let's try that again together. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees to the ground. Inhale, up, cat. Exhale, round, sitting back. Remember, toes don't have to be curled. We're not here long though. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. So feel free to lower in any way. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, all fours. Same exhale, down dog. So you literally could go straight to down dog. Inhale, plank. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Again, your way forward could turn this into a full plank. Lower down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, all fours, down dog. I lied. Let's do one more. Oh, that block. Go away. There we go. And inhale, plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back up. Your plank, knee plank, high plank, lower yourself down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale. I'm going to go for all fours, then down dog. Going to take a moment in down dog. Feet out a little wider, walk your hands to your feet, bend your knees as much as you like, and come slowly back. Let your head hang, and then just gently spiral roll up. Give the shoulders a little roll, one way or the other. So we do a couple of chairs, a couple of lunges, warriors, and pretty much that'll get us to where we're going today. So, top of your mat, chair pose. So either, for your chair today, either feet apart, and it could be a little wider than the hip, a little closer. Just as long as it works for you, you could have your feet together. So I'm going to face this way. I'm going to find my chair, and the first one's just finding my chair. Slide it down, going to hold. Okay, coming up. Yep, that felt right for me. I'm going to do a chair again, but lift one leg. So I'll be in chair, so I'm demonstrating. Lift, and then step back. Now, you might go, no, going to work. So you come back from chair to standing, then you step back. So feel free to do the one that makes sense and works for your energetic level, your body today. So, chair, we're adding arms back in. You're welcome to keep a prayer though. I'm going to bend my knees, hips back, press into my heels. There's a little bit of weight in my toes, not a lot. Now, one-legged chair, left leg's going to take the weight as I lift my right. Remember, you can come standing at this point, then you step back. Coming onto the ball of the back foot. If you're more balanced, warrior one, you go there. Because you're just going to hold the first round. Going to turn it into arrowhead. So arms are going to go back, chest is going to go forward. Going to inhale, back up again. We're going to turn it into a twist. So hands come to your heart, lean forward, that's you, or slowly, and I'm turning away from the camera, but you get the idea. We're twisting, so I could be up here and be down there. Going to come slowly back, that'll do. I'm going to bring my arms back up, you don't have to. Now I'm going to step back to chair. Or you step to standing and go to chair, your choice. Slowly, control, don't be in a rush, find your chair. Okay, take a breath. Lift your left foot, same idea, second side. Again, stepping back, hold, crescent or warrior one. Let's get a nice hold in this pose. Turn it into arrowhead. Notice the spine with the hands reaching back. It's like that locust pose we did. And that's going to put us in a perfect position to bring our hands to our heart and take a nice little twist. Draw the shoulder blade back, ground that big toe down. Remember, you can be way higher if you want. Come all the way back. Again, arms up, your way to step, either standing or back to your final, second last chair. And we'll come up. Okay, take a breath. Bring your hands behind your back. Now, take them back, let your spine round. And release. Okay. Going to do the last set of chairs. This time we're stepping back to warrior one and we put a twist. So, same little sequence, arms up. Take weight into your left leg, lift your right, and see if you can hover a little longer this time. The second time round. Don't have to, you step back when it makes it appropriate. Stepping back. So now my back foot is flat. Turning off, hips are facing forward-ish. I'm going to twist here, so I could just come forward, again, nice long spine. If, however, as I go into the twist, that heel raises any amount, my suggestion is coming back onto the ball of your foot. Some of you, they'll be able to lean forward, kick the foot down, and twist. I had a bit of movement there, so I'm just going to lift that heel. Okay, coming slowly back. Again, you know the deal. Your way to step forward, I'm going to try and step back into my chair. Yeah, got it. Mind you, my left leg glute felt that one. And one more time, lift, hold a little longer. Do all big toe mound, little toe mound, the heel. And back we go. Warrior one, back foot turns 45. Hands to heart, nice long spine, you decide how far. Slowly turn. Again, if that back heel raises, come onto the ball of the foot. Turn it back into a crescent. all the way back up. Last time, your way forward. As long as you end up in the last chair. Draw the belly in, hands to the heart. We're done. Okay. From here, turn to face me. Bring your legs out nice and wide. So just do a warrior two, very gentle little quick sequence here. Again, think of the legs, the hips. Turn your left foot so you come into warrior two. Bend the knee, that foot. Now, got a lot of energy, go low. If you like me, a little less energy, I'm not going to be quite so low on it. I'm going to press my hands out or reach my hands out and then hold. Check the breath. In and out. Straighten the front leg, palms touch. Parallel the feet, so you're facing me now. Turn, turn, hold. Check this inner thighs working, so we've not got this sort of action happening. This thigh's pulling in and up. Ground your feet, so you can feel it, and you can move a little, so you get the balance you want in the pose. And then take some breaths. Reach, fingers are reaching. Okay, again, straighten, arms up, turn, turn, turn. Doesn't quite happen well in your body, adjust. So we're going to do side angle pose to triangle pose. So from here, my front forearm and yours comes on your thigh with the inner forearm facing up, and this is light. Top arm to the ceiling with the palm facing forward. Extend, keep your shoulder open. And just check you're not putting too much weight here, lift it. So that gives you a little bit of extra core. And we're going to hold. I'm going to press more into my back edge of my foot. Hold, belly in. So I'm getting a nice deep stretch. Again, this inner thigh is lifting it a little. Okay. Going to turn it into triangle. So top arm, this is the first one you can do, just straight up. Stay here or extend down. Again, block could have been useful. Or extended triangle. And when I do that, I generally walk my back leg in a little. I'm going to hold, arms going to reach apart, reach back, legs are pressing. Again, sensation in your body. Feel, so some of you will touch the ground, some of us won't. I'm more interested in both these sides of the waist being nice and long. And reaching to your ground. To come out of it, we're going to bend the knee, come back up. Same idea, straighten, parallel, arms. Give them a little release. Last one. We're heading to the ground straight after this, so reach. Okay, side angle pose. Open up, reach over. Again, just check. Two reasons. One, I don't want too much weight here for me, but the other thing is, I also get a little bit of core work happening as well. Okay, stay, triangle, reach straight up. Reach arm down, straighten your front leg if you want. So you've got three options. Just find the one that kind of works for you today. You could look to the ground as we're doing these poses. Look here, look there. Okay. Bend your knee. Slowly bring this hand down, both hands down. Then just walk yourself around. Take the legs out wide. And just lift the back of your head. So I'm going to go to a down, wide-legged down dog. So I'm just going to turn for your demonstration so you can see. Legs are wide, hands are forward. I'm in down dog, but with this really wide position. If this is your favorite pose and you want to walk your hands back, you could do all the variations, walk your hands under the body, bend your elbows, maybe hold the outside of your feet, or maybe you're just hanging in here and this is good for you. I'm going to give you a couple of breaths there and then we're moving on. And I'm just turning back because it'll help when I transition us. Okay. From here, we're going to slowly turn to the front foot, which should be the left, coming into runner's lunge. I'm going to take weight into my hands, back knees coming onto the mat. Going to go to lizard pose. So walk your left foot out, both hands inside that front leg, bend your elbows. You know the pose, any variation. You've got a couple of breaths to be here. After a couple, I generally find I can move my hands forward a little, bend my elbows. Want to feel the stretch inside the thigh, cross the hips to the other thigh. Slowly walk yourself back. What we're going to do is walk that leg in now, and you've got choices. First one, and I'm going to use my blocks again here. It's just a hamstring stretch. So walk your left leg forward, heel on the ground, draw it back. Any variation. Some of you might want to go to the splits. I'm going to walk that a bit more forward. Back leg back, top of the foot on the ground. Now I'm trying to get a deeper stretch. So that's as far as I generally get. So I'm going to use my blocks so there's less weight coming down. I don't have to. You could have a cushion or bolster or something under here for future practice. So maybe you repeat this session and you come back with some props. Or maybe you don't repeat it. You've had enough of it. Going to hold a little longer. So remember, hamstring stretch, playing with the splits. About another 15 seconds. And I'm going to come back out. And I'm just going to bring that leg back and change. So the other leg coming into the lizard, walk it out. Both hands inside. Check your back legs nice and straight behind you. Ground the big toe mound. Again, you know the pose. You know there's all sorts of options. After a few breaths, maybe bend your elbows. But if you're up here and there's plenty happening, why would you go any lower? And on this side of the body, there actually is for me. So I'm just going to hold. Okay. Slowly walk it back. So again, hamstring stretch, lengthen the spine, or walk that leg forward. As you can see, mine's nowhere near, I'm nowhere near the ground. And whilst my childbearing years are way gone, I'm still kind of attached to the undercarriage, so I'm going gentle here. And feel the stretch back of the leg, left thigh. Okay, that'll do. Oh, no, it won't, no, it won't. Sorry, a bit quick on you there, my apologies. Let's hold a little longer. Just notice I've got my little timer in front of me and it just said that was a bit ambitious. You need a bit more. Okay. Then I come back and I go back to down dog. So I'm just going to put the blocks out of the way. And the reason for down dog is really simple. I'm just going to flush those legs. A little bit of poodling around. Okay, knees to the ground. We're going to finish really simple. So it's been a short session. We're all but done. Going to do a little windshield wiper. Let your knees go a little right, a little left. Maybe add the arms in again. Going to set up for a bridge. The knees under hips, feet either hip width a little bit more. Test it. Like we did earlier, let's test the pose. So draw the belly and lift the hips, slowly raise. And then slowly down. Now, if the knees didn't feel right, maybe the feet want to come closer, wider, forward. Mine were pretty right. So I'm going to do that again. I'm just going to draw the belly in and slowly lift. And I'm going to lower down again. Here, I'm going to add a new movement. I'm going to inhale, arms up. Now, I'm not going to get as high. So they could just go to the ceiling, or they can go back. As I exhale, arms are coming back up, hips are coming down. And I'm going to bring my knees to the chest, give it a little squeeze. And they're going to bring it back and do it all over again. So inhale, bridge, press into the feet. Stronger you press in the feet, the better. Exhale, slowly down. I don't bring knees to the chest, but I bring head towards knees. So it's kind of the reverse. And back. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Do another couple on your own. Remember, arms might just go here and then you're down. Or maybe moving the arms and the shoulders really doesn't work for you, so you just do knee to chest. One more. And down. Okay, going to finish with a twist. Blocks out of the way if you've got them. Arms out, shoulder height. Now, what I want you to do is lift your hips up, take them to the left side of your mat, put them down. From there, your knees are going to go to the right. Now, you can keep your feet on the ground, you can bring your knees to your chest to stack. You might eagle wrap if you want to do that. It's the last little twist. Very shortly, we're going to have very brief Shavasana. If you prefer not to do that, then your class will be finished very shortly. Or if you want a longer Shavasana, because I'm going for a brief one, then maybe, same idea, turn me up, turn off the camera, and just go into your Shavasana for the longer one. Or ignore me as I close the class. Okay, all the way back. Lift the hips, take them to the right. Let the knees go to the left. Again, your choice. I'm eagle wrapping just to get an extra little stretch on the outer side. Head could be looking up, head could be looking over. And round. From there, your body might want some other quick little movements, so maybe do it. If you're leaving us, thank you for enjoying and watching. If you're staying, just bring yourself into a nice seat lying position. I'm going flat on my back, arms alongside. Maybe you're lying on your side. Maybe you're on your belly. Maybe go to a wall. So I'm going to bring myself up and talk us through into Shavasana. Again, it's just a brief one. The session's already coming up in about 30 minutes, and that's plenty for today. Whatever position you've chosen, take a breath in, tense the feet, the arms, the body, screw up the face, open the mouth and do that again. Just a gentle tense and let it out. Let the body release and just take a breath in through the nose. As you exhale, open the mouth, close the eyes, sigh. Just a kind of a, and maybe do another one or two like that. Just breathe in. And then allow the one after that, the body to totally go, the mind to go. I'm going to keep us here literally 2 minutes, and then I'll let you know it's time to come back for those that are coming back. Those coming back, slowly bring awareness to your breath. Maybe a little bit of movement in your toes and fingers. Hands could go to opposite shoulders. Give yourself a hug, a stretch. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.